I woke up this morning, honestly, just feeling really bad about myself. Not about how I look, just about like Instagram and work and imposter syndrome and just not, I don't know. I don't know what to do sometimes, you guys. Like, I work so hard on videos and content and it just doesn't get seen. And it's not anyone's fault. It's not my fault. It's not your fault. It's this algorithm. And sometimes I'm just like, well, maybe I'm just like not good enough anymore. I deleted a reel that I posted because it did so bad. And of course, like, I put myself in that video and then it's always like you question, like, is it because I'm in it that people aren't liking it? Think back to like 2018, 2017. I used to get 10,000, 12,000 likes on things. Now I'm like lucky if I can get 1,000. Like, it's just like such BS. And unfortunately, it affects me so much because this is my job and like Instagram's my biggest platform. I need to like get off my phone. I need to get off social media. I'm just gonna go do my workout and I know that'll make me feel better. This week's gonna be a different kind of week because I told you guys last week Friday is usually my weigh-in day. But this weigh-in day is gonna be on Saturday because I'll be here on Saturday. Sometimes I'm not here on Saturday, so that's why I do it on Friday. So whatever. Anyway, long story short, let's just go get a workout in and get me in the right headspace. I didn't do anything too crazy for this workout, just did a 4-mile walk, and then I'm just gonna do like a 5-minute core class. Okay, so for breakfast I'm having 2 pieces of 647 potato bread with vegan butter. I have some apple, a little peanut butter, a Koya, the cold brew one. Of course I have my Ghost mug. And maybe this is weird, but I just love like soft bread with butter. Like, I don't want this toasted. And I've been using this Countryside Creamy. It's from Aldi, but it's actually really nice. I like it a lot. I made a really simple quick lunch. I used the Trader Joe's Carb Savvy tortillas, and then I put my Abbott's Butcher ground beef that I cooked like 2 days ago. I put that in there with some chickpeas, vegan sour cream, vegan cheese. I have tomatoes and a Coca-Cola Poppy. These are the tortillas. They are so awesome. I love the way they taste, and they're like 45 calories a tortilla, 3 grams of protein. The carbs are 9 grams. So they're really great. Dinner time, and I literally kept it so easy tonight. I have 2 spicy Boca chicken patties that I just cut up. White rice, the Mediterranean style, which is like a blend of like lentil and some peas to make rice. It's high protein. And some string beans. I am going to make my dessert. I'm gonna show you, like, literally I've been making this for breakfast. Dessert is so good. And it's literally 3 ingredients. Vegan Greek yogurt, pudding mix, and protein powder. I've done this with both like vanilla pudding, vanilla protein powder and like banana cream pudding mix. Comes out like banana cream pie. And I also do the chocolate version. So good. And I put a little Catalina Crunch in there. That's optional, but just to get like a little crunchiness. So good. So in here I have 80 grams of the yogurt. I have 15 grams of pudding and 7 grams of the protein powder. And honestly, the trick is to have more pudding mix than protein powder in here. And now you just carefully mix it up. I can't do this one-handed, so I'm gonna turn you guys off in a second. But you don't need to add any liquid, just mix it up. It'll get like thick and moussey. Okay, and this is it when it's all done. If I'm making a breakfast serving, obviously I make it bigger. This is just like my dessert size serving. And then I just mix the Catalina Crunch in, and it's so good. It's like, I don't know, it's like a chocolate mousse. It's delicious. Try it out. Or you can experiment with other different flavors of the pudding and the protein powder. Did you guys ever see the movie Monster-in-Law with Jennifer Lopez and like Wanda Sykes and Jane Fonda? And Wanda Sykes looks at her, at Jane Fonda, and she goes, "And fix your hair, you look like a damn cockatoo." But that's literally how I feel with my hair looking like this right now. Today, I want to keep it pretty simple. I think I'm just gonna do like a Pilates class, maybe like a yoga, like really get some good deep stretching, work on some mobility, work on some core, and then I think I'll do like, I don't know, like 20 minutes of walking, like easy walking, like barely any incline and slow, because like I don't want to be sore for tomorrow when I do the big run. And I didn't film Wednesday for you guys, but on Wednesday I did weight training, so just so you like know, like I'm trying to like switch it up a little bit more. And like sometimes I do like more cardio, sometimes I do less cardio, more weights. Like, I don't know, it just kind of depends on my mood. Nice little easy 30-minute walk, and then I think I'm gonna find a 20-minute Peloton Pilates class, and then I'll find a 10-minute yoga class. I took my other class from her and I liked it, so let's do her. I'm gonna do my yoga now. I like Chelsea Jackson Roberts. If you have the Peloton, I just like her. She's just so nice to watch and listen to. She's great. This breakfast is called I Was Craving Everything, so I made everything I wanted. Blueberries, a piece of 647 bread with chocolate PB2 and some jam, vegan just egg and a carb savvy tortilla with a little bit of cheese, just like a little wrap, half of a Koya cold brew, and of course, Mr. Ghosty. Woke up today and it was 60 degrees, so it's time for a fall candle. This is just a candle I got last year. like spiced apple something. This is a candle warmer. It is the best thing I've ever gotten. My boyfriend got it for me as a present because I asked for it, but they're from Amazon, cheap. Well, not cheap, that's like 40 bucks. But it makes your candles last forever. Melts the wax, and then the wax solidifies again. So the scent comes out, but you don't lose as much candle as you do when you like burn it with a flame. So I've been working on the computer. This is a computer day. Actually, okay, so Thursday and Friday were complete computer days because I have so much editing to do. Like I've been filming so much, I have so much editing to do. When I have those days, I do just try my best to get up like every hour and a half to just walk a little, get some steps in, and just like, whether I walk around the house, whether I walk outside, whether I just get up from sitting. So I just think that's really important to do. I know I have the luxury that I work for myself and that I work from home, so I can get up. But like, you know, if you work from home, please just try to get up, because it's so important to just like, to just stand and to move your body. Lunchtime, I'm gonna make some tempeh. So the best thing that I found to do with tempeh is to steam it, or you can boil it, whatever. So I'll bring it to my stove. I'll just add a little water in here. And then I'll just let this kind of cook for a few minutes so it gets nice and boiled. I hit these with a little olive oil spray. I'm just kind of letting them crisp up, and then I'm just gonna put buffalo sauce on them. On the side, I'm having smiley fries because it's Friday. I feel like potatoes get such a bad rap. And potatoes are like the most satiating food or something like that. I mean, like a pure potato. I mean, these are like the little mashed potato fries, but they're so good and they're fun. So you gotta eat what you like to. Go with my lunch, I made a nice little plate of veggies. So I have my tomatoes. These might be my last good tomatoes of the season. I don't know, guys. Peony beans. I buy this brand from Brahmi. They have sea salt vinegar, Mediterranean, garlic and rosemary. I think they're all really good. The macros are so good. For the peony beans, look at that, 35 calories, 4 grams of protein, so they're a nice protein source. Today, we're going to have a Dr. Poppy. Whoa! Look at the crispiness. It just looks so... I am starting a new book. This will be my 27th book of this year. Hi, Roxanne. So my original goal was to read 24 books this year, and I got there pretty quickly. Hi! So I upped it to 30, so my grandma told me about this book, so we'll see if it's good. I'm just starting it now. I'm making some lentil soup. So right here, I'm boiling the lentils. I just did this to kind of like get the soup started. And then in my pot over here, I have chopped up carrots, onion, garlic, celery, and olive oil. And I'll let this saute for a few minutes. And it's good because like the lentils have already been boiling for maybe like 10 minutes. So it just gets like a pre-cook on them. I'm also gonna add just a little bit of salt and pepper to these veggies. I'm gonna be sharing this soup with my dad and my sister. So what I did was I took the weight of the big pot, like that I'm sauteing the stuff in right now, because that's gonna be the final pot for the soup. So then I can measure it out after I'm done and know like, okay, so like the pot on its own weighs 1,000. Let's say the soup weighs 4,000 with it in there. So the total soup weight is 3,000. And then I'll use my scale and I'll like divide it by grams. So then let's say I have like a 200 gram serving. That's the best way I've found to like measure out big recipes. And I just measured each ingredient individually on the scale as I was like putting it in the pot and tracking it in Chronometer. I also love soups for just using up old veggies. Like I found this, I don't know, third of a zucchini, not a cucumber, in the fridge. So I'm just gonna chop it up and put it in there. Our soup is boiling away. So I added in some Better Than Bouillon and Rayo's tomato sauce. And I'm just kind of letting it go until those lentils are really, really soft, and hopefully the soup will get a little thicker. I might have added in too much water, but either way, it'll be delicious. With the soup, I think I'm gonna make some tofu, like a little breaded tofu. I'm using that, I showed you guys in this last video, but the soy-free fava bean tofu, which has more protein and less calories per serving, so it's awesome. Just a simple breading of here, breadcrumbs, nutritional yeast, salt, and garlic powder. So you don't wanna pat the tofu dry or anything, because it's wet, it'll just, like the breadcrumbs will just naturally stick to it. So super easy to bread these. I hit them with a little spray oil, and now I'm gonna take them and bake them in the oven. Yeah, it's hot, be careful. I also just made 2 little pizza toasts with 647 bread, vegan cheese, and sauce. And this was my dinner all done. And for dessert that night, I had some vegan ice cream because I was in the mood for it. This one's okay. I don't know, the texture on it isn't great. Here are the macros for that day on the screen. Last night, I started watching the Blue Zones documentary on Netflix. Definitely interesting. I got to like, I don't know, 2/3 of the way through. Like we were like in episode 3 when I got tired. I was watching with my dad. I mean, there's definitely interesting points, but I think the big thing to take away from it is like be active, eat your fruits and veggies, and have a community. It's definitely interesting. I don't know if he's like found anything particularly monumental, but I think the one good thing that he does talk about a lot is like that carbs aren't the devil, and that like in these areas people are eating so many carbs, like, and the focus on the beans and legumes and things like that. I'm so glad that I just kind of like did Pilates yesterday and kept it easy, because my body feels like pretty good. The run's done. Well, I got it in under an hour. I was really struggling a little bit here. I was having a lot of cramps today, like cramps on my side. I was getting like a cramp in my like top of my shoulder, so it was just really slowing me down, which kind of sucks because I maintained a good pace in these runs here. So if I would have maintained it there, that would have been 2 miles less. So whatever. I got in under an hour though, so that's good. Wow, who am I coming on camera with a clean, freshly blown out hair? I feel bad. I feel like you guys just see me looking ratty all the time. I did my weigh-in and we were down 1.6 pounds from last week. Obviously that's like a pretty big drop. I don't think that will happen every week, but sometimes I find that it does happen where like when you kind of lose slowly for a little bit, then you have a big drop, then you lose slowly, then you have a big drop, but that's good. I don't know what I want to make for breakfast. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. Last night my boyfriend and I watched Don't Worry Darling, which is so good. If you didn't see it, I highly recommend. For breakfast, I kept it easy. I have some blueberries. I have the vegan Just Egg with a little cheese, some sriracha, a piece of 647 bread. I'm having a Koya chocolate peanut butter one. I really want to find, they have 2 new flavors that I really want to find. And of course, I got the little ghost mug. That's so funny. These are like a Pottery Barn dupe. I have the glasses like this. I have this glass, but in clear, and this is a black one. $7.99. Wow. My lunch, I had just made a little bowl with some tofu that I put buffalo sauce, some vegan ranch, corn, frozen rice, and string beans. Super easy. I'm cooking up some Just Egg right here. Why is this coloring weird? Oh, here we go. I don't know, whatever. I'm cooking up some Just Egg right here. I'm boiling my water for my tea. 4-7 English muffin that I will make for my little sandwich. I have a Koya. These blues, jumbos. They're like huge. They are very jumbo. Here's my breakfast. Obviously the ghost mug is here. So yummy. This recipe for plain filet based, it's butternut squash vodka sauce. The color is so light. I used like butternut squash puree, and I didn't use as much as I used like the cashew cream that I made, but it tastes amazing. So I'm gonna have some of that for lunch. Lunch bowl. This is how we balanced out this pasta, which there's nothing wrong with pasta, but you just have balance in it. We of course got our broccoli, and then we have some of that soy-free tofu. And the pasta itself also has protein because I did use Banza pasta. Being lazy bones, I'm in bed. Okay, so I need to work out. My dad did just text me and he was like, do you want to go for the walk? And I was like, okay, because I haven't not worked out yet today. So I was like, I will go for the walk with you. This morning, so like Monday kind of sucks either way. Like whether I am, well, I don't like, this is better. So Mondays either suck either way because either I am coming home from my boyfriend's at like 5:30 in the morning, or, and I feel terrible about this, he leaves my house at like the alarm goes off for the first time at 3:30 in the morning. Then he hits snooze, then it's like 3:45, then it's like 4 in the morning. So eventually he probably leaves my house by like 4:15. But it's like enough amount of time that I'm like, I wake up at that point. So then it like takes me some time to fall back to sleep. The dogs got groomed this morning. So the dog groom was coming at 8 o'clock. So I had to have them up, like out. So like it was like, you know, just like not steady sleep. And so the whole day I just felt disgusting. And then it rained all day today. And I had to push through getting these recipes done today. But I'm on a schedule, we're on a timeline. So anyway, yeah, I'll do the walk with my dad. We do like a 4-mile walk. It stopped raining now. The skies are turning blue. My walk turned into a little bit of a run, and then we got home for dinner, and I just made something quick. So I had some field roast sausages, rice, corn, and bell pepper, and a little garlic knot. Do a 20-minute Pilates class. I haven't really been riding the bike too much, so I'm going to do a 20-minute Kendall Tabata ride, and then I'll do 20 minutes on the treadmill. 15 people in the class, and I finished 30. I'll take it. I'll take it. Walk, I kept it super easy. I actually ended up walking for 29 minutes because I watched One Tree Hill while I walked, so I just wanted to finish the episode I was on. And these 2 new Koya flavors, I know literally nothing about them. They have the same macros and everything as the other typical ones. I don't know which one I want to try. I kind of want to try fruity cereal, but I kind of want to try the cocoa. This literally tastes like Fruit Loops, like Fruit Loop milk. What the heck? And I haven't seen them advertise this flavor at all. They've been advertising the banana cream and the pumpkin spice. I just made a vegan turkey sandwich, just literally with a few pieces of tofurkey, vegan cheese, and 647 bread, and some blueberries. I gotta tell you guys, the fact that I can lose any weight as a food blogger is a miracle. Because this is what I'm looking at right now. This is a vegan, cheesy, pull-apart, layered garlic bread. I just shot it for a company, but like, look at how good this looks. I did have a little bit, of course. And I finished my cheesecake that I was shooting this morning, like, I'm surrounded by too much good food. All right, for lunch, I got a little protein catching up to do. I did count, like I had some of the cheesy garlic bread and a little bit of my vegan cheesecake that I made. So I'm gonna do, I think I'm just gonna do one of these. They're like little thin burgers, and then do some zucchini beans, and we'll cut up some veggies and stuff. I know this is not beautiful, but honestly, when you cook all day, like I've been cooking for probably the last 5 hours now. So I was just like, whatever is gonna be quick. I'm coming to you live from the treadmill. Hopefully this doesn't sound too loud. I won't know, but hopefully it doesn't. So it's Wednesday morning, and you know, my weight is back up from what it was last week. Like, you know, I've had a few days of just not eating great. Yesterday making that cheesecake and that cheesy garlic bread, you know, I was like good, like I had a little bite. I don't want to say good, that's not the way I want to say it, but I think if you guys are watching, you know what I mean. Like, I had a little bite, I tried it, I tasted it, and then it was sitting there and I wanted another little bite, another little bite, another little bite, and then more little bites turned into like eating a piece of the cake, which isn't necessarily like a bad thing. It's just bad because I have goals. I need to just be consistent. And because when I am consistent, like I was in the last video, everything went really well. Today's Wednesday. I am going to wrap this vlog up here, so you guys won't know what happened with my weight, my weigh-in for this week until next video. We'll see. I'm not feeling super optimistic about losing anything. My best bet at this point would be that I just maintained. I have a busy day of filming. That's anything. I'm like very burnt out right now. I'm filming a lot of content because I'm filming for 2 channels and reels and editing and all the recipes and sponsored posts. I'm definitely like in stress mode. All like good things and blessings, but I'm like, I wish it could just be like distributed a little bit more evenly throughout the middle of the year when it's like quiet and slow. Whatever happens on Friday is what happens, but you guys don't know till next video. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you with another video soon. Bye.